Welcome to today's episode of the DDC podcast. I'm your host, Daniela del Carpio, and I'm so happy to have you join me on this journey of unlocking your true potential. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another episode of this podcast. So today we're going to be talking about self-discipline, and I'm going to share with you four tips to help you master self-discipline. So let's jump straight into it. Let's start by defining what self-discipline actually means. So what is self-discipline? If you're someone who's self-disciplined, then you have the ability to control your impulses, you stay focused on your goals, and you take consistent action every single day to make it happen. So it requires commitment, it requires consistency, and it requires a very strong sense of personal responsibility. And this is exactly why I truly believe that self-discipline is the key difference between those who achieve their goals and those who struggle to make progress. So once again, this is something that you can apply to your fitness journey or to any other areas of your life, because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. And this is something I love about fitness, because it teaches you so much about being self-disciplined, teaches you so much about motivation, consistency, commitment. And this is something you can take with you if you want to start a business, if you want to apply it to your job, if you want to apply it to your relationship. Honestly, anything, this is something you can take with you. So if you're someone who has this self-discipline, you're going to stay committed to your programs. You take consistent action every single day. Even if you don't feel like going to the gym, even if you don't feel like prepping your meals, you still make it happen. Why? Because you have a very strong reason to do this. You have a very big, or you simply have a goal that you want to achieve. And you know that the only way to get there is to take daily action. So before I even share my tips with you, my strategies, first thing I will suggest, and this is something I already spoke about in the previous podcast, is to make sure you know exactly what goal you want to achieve and also why you want to do that thing. Because if your why is not strong enough, trust me, you won't make anything happen. I often hear people telling me, hey, Danny, I want to do this and that and blah, 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 blah. But then they make excuses. They make excuses because simply they don't want to achieve that goal. Maybe they're not that hungry. Like, think about it for yourself. What is one thing that you truly want to achieve? Like, do you truly want to lose body fat? Do you truly want to gain muscle mass? Maybe this is going to make you feel more confident. Maybe you're getting ready for a special occasion, your wedding, or a special event that's coming up. If you truly want to make it happen, you will do everything and anything that's in your control to make it happen on a daily basis. So now that we know our why, now that we know exactly what we want to achieve, let me share with you the 4 strategies to help you master self-discipline. So a strategy or tip number 1 is to finish everything that you start. And by finishing everything that you start, I mean everything. Whether it's washing the dishes, doing your bed, finishing your cardio, we need to start getting into the routine, getting into the habit of finishing everything. Because like I mentioned before, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So the next time you finish your breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you're eating, if you are someone who's usually, finishing my meal, I'll just wash this later when I come back home. Or I'll wash it after the gym or after work. And then you leave the dishes, the plates, sinking with water. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So it's going to be the same with your goals. You're only going to do it halfway, because you're going to be like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next time. And then that next time is never going to happen. So something I challenge you to do is to, next time you're eating something, let's say for breakfast, you have oats with milk. As soon as you finish, wash your dishes. As soon as you wake up, do your bed. If you have to complete 20 minutes cardio, finish the 20 minutes. Don't stop 1 minute before. Don't stop 20 seconds before. Make sure you stop when the 20 minutes are done. And this is truly going to be a game changer for you. But you have to make sure you do this on a daily basis. Not just for one day, not just for 1 week, but it has to be done every single day. And obviously, it might take a little bit of time for you to get used to it. But the more you do it, the easier it's going to become. The second strategy I have for you is to remove distractions. So remove distractions and make your environment an environment that's going to help you stay on track. For example, if you're someone who works from home and then in your fridge you have ice cream, you have cookies in your house, you have chips, you have lollies. Obviously, this is not going to help you stay on track. If anything, this is going to make things easier for you to, when you're bored, eat those lollies. When you're craving something, have that ice cream. And this is not going to help you achieve that goal. But by removing those distractions, you're going to help yourself and make things easier for yourself to stay on track. Another way to change your environment is to, let's say tomorrow you promise yourself, I'm going to go to the gym at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Make sure you have everything ready the night before. So have your clothes ready. If you're going to shower at the gym, pack your bag, have your towel, the clothes you're going to wear after the gym. So when you wake up, all you need to do is wash your face, wash your mouth, get changed, maybe eat something if you have to. Again, if you're going to eat something, prep that food before and then get changed and go to the gym. So it's easier for you to make that action happen, because the challenging you do something for you, the less likely you're going to be to make that thing happen. The next strategy I have for you is to learn from your mistakes. So accept that there are going to be setbacks, accept that you are going to make mistakes, and make this part of the learning process. Because we are humans, we're not perfect. We are always making mistakes, and this is something that's never going to stop. But try to make a mistake only once. Don't make the same mistake over and over again. Learn your lesson from the first time and then apply your knowledge the next time so this thing doesn't happen again. Use this mistake as an opportunity for you to grow, to learn something, and to do better and be better. Because if we keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again, it's just going to be a cycle and we will never be able to get out of that cycle. And the last strategy I want to share with you is to ask yourself this question. How can I make taking action easier for me? How can I make things easier for me? Sometimes I feel like we think that for us to achieve anything in life, it has to be challenging. It has to be hard, because if it's not hard, if it's not challenging, then we didn't work for it. No, it doesn't have to be like that. Sometimes the most simple things, the easier things, is what you have to do to make you and help you reach that goal. So just because something is challenging, it doesn't mean it's worth it. Just do whatever you have to do to make taking action easier for you, because the easier it is, the more likely you're going to be to take that action. But the more challenging you do something, the less likely you're going to be to take that action and make that thing happen. It's all about just taking daily action. It's all about just making things on a daily basis to help us reach that goal. So just a quick recap. The 4 strategies that will help you master self-discipline. It's number 1, to finish what you start. Number 2, remove distractions. So change your environment to help you take action. Number 3, learn from your mistakes. Don't go on that cycle over and over again. Take that mistake as an opportunity and use that so next time doesn't happen again. And number 4, think about what you can do to make taking action easier for you. So that's everything for today. I hope you liked this episode. I hope you learned something valuable from today. If you like this episode, make sure to take a screenshot and share it on your social media and tag me at Daniela del Carpio. Until next time, and don't ever stop believing in yourself. Ciao.